Hey there! In this video, let's talk about what kind of voxel engine I want to build and my experience building them so far. Assuming you already know what a voxel engine is, let's talk about some cool things I have been able to implement in my voxel engines. This was the first voxel engine I built. In it, you can place voxels or blocks of various sizes and colors. You can construct what I call voxel objects by sticking together many voxels of the same size. Each voxel object contains one size of voxels. As you can see, upon adding voxels to a voxel object, the entire object becomes a singular physics body and topples over, just like you would expect it to if it was any other regular object. This is pretty exciting because we can take advantage of the dynamic nature of a voxel object and make it behave how we want. But what if we want to draw smaller voxels on top of voxel object? Well, my voxel engine is capable of doing just that. That's right. You can also place voxels of different sizes on other voxel objects. This works for any voxel size. Whatever you place on top of the object becomes part of its own separate voxel object. I am already picturing drawing thermal cooling pipes on top of my builds that get hot in order to extract the heat away.
Alright, here's an example of how to build a car in my voxel engine. I think this is pretty cool. I especially love the springs, the red things. I think they came out pretty nicely. I was able to render them using the line renderer in Unity. So I'm currently rotating these springs to face in the forward direction of the car. That's what the red and the yellow blocks indicate. And you can see that I'm actually squishing the springs down as I walk over them. And in a second here, I'm going to flip the car over, and you can see that the spring squishes completely because our spring strength is like nothing. So we need to up the spring strength, and you can see that it actually works. Sorry, this was an old video. I'm actually not doing it live, but so be patient with me. Yeah, I think this is pretty cool. You have to go one by one though. Otherwise, you have to go one by one. Just get all these other springs as well. That's cool, man. I just like how bouncy it is. You can build anything you want and just put springs on them. You see that? That was the tire grip. You can only roll it forward and back just like a regular car. You can't roll it kind of sideways because the tires would cancel out any movement, like any sideways movement because of their grip, which is perfect. That's exactly how any car works. And for the wheel collisions, I'm actually using ray casting. It's a pretty popular technique for handling wheel-like physics, and suspension. So I also have some basic rotation animations here for the wheel. So as you can see, I'm just drawing the wheels on the attachment itself, and it rolls along as you would expect it to. Yeah, it is a bit blocky though, so like it's not super realistic. It's a voxel engine. Maybe you can add some decorations to the car. Maybe like a little, like an inside for the people to sit in, maybe. Maybe add like a windshield. And yeah, that's the car, made out of voxels. You make this weird looking thing here, like a tricycle, but it's a one giant voxel. Kind of cool how it bounces around. You can basically feel that it has 3 different wheels on it, and it's behaving like you would expect it to behave. It's pretty cool. Now watch this. I'm going to place a smaller block on it, and it's going to weigh it down the other side. Look at that. And now it's gonna tumble the other way. When I take it off, it goes that way, and I put it back on, it slows down. Maybe a bigger block, and then it's perfectly balanced. And now it's going the other way. And yeah, that was my first ever Voxel engine.